Hello. All right, here we go again. I'm going to the top of the east peak of Agung again alone, just simply because it's not because I wanted to go alone, but because everyone is busy and I cannot really prognose what will be the weather in advance. So this simply because the weather changing all the time, and Laura checked the forecast and it looks good for Sunday and Monday, and that's why I'm going. So I packed the things last night and going. So this time I'm going with a tent, so I'm gonna stay at night there, and I'm leaving at the moment. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I have plenty of time to go. Maybe during the daytime there will be rain, who knows, but I really hope tomorrow morning will be beautiful weather and I will be able to make a good videos of that place. Pretty heavy because of that. This time I took more water just because I have to prepare something to eat as well. This violet bag is for cameras, drones and other stuff, also pretty heavy. I barely can see the trail. Everything became green and tall, and now it's a time to feel the trail. That's the only way. It's not easy. The grass is really tall and the bush also grow, so it takes a lot of effort to go, and 20 kilos on this steep slope is also pretty challenging, but not that bad. Definitely not that bad. I already did 1.5 kilometers. I mean, not vertical, but distance. The most annoying thing is this trees and bush which fell on the trail, and then you have to get around it or somehow crawl through it because the soil is wet. It's coming out with all the roots. Roots cannot hold it there. That's really tough. Everything is super steep and grown in the grass. Like, the trail is super narrow, and sometimes I even don't understand where it is. Only feeling the trail with my feet, nothing else. And super steep. That's how ants building houses in this long grass. Previous time I didn't see it, Oh, a lot already on my camera. Last time I didn't see them, and then all the camera is in ants. Ash. I have to be really careful. I have to go around it because otherwise it's just stinging. And that's the problem. The last time there was no all these challenges, it was pretty easy comparing to this time. The ants is already everywhere. I'll try to go around. It's so steep that I actually cannot. Already stinging. Ouch! I have to pass as soon as possible. Ah, shit. The grass is so dense. Oh! Ah. Got around it. Holy hike. I'm feeling like a pilgrim at the moment who's hiking to the top of the Agung to talk to the island gods, and it is super tough. I'm actually pretty happy that I'm going alone, so no one is, I'm not bothering with my talking and dealing with my demons. I'm here alone and I don't care. Look at the clouds. Cannot see really much, but because I'm in a dense grass, like I said, but when you look up, this looks amazing. Looks like there's no more shelter. It fell down. This shelter was at 1,850 meters above the sea level, so that means I still have to go some 900 meters up vertical. I think it's gonna be around 1.6 kilometers more. My speed at the moment is 500 meters in 45 minutes. That's what I do, super slow, just because I'm breaking through this grass and bush and everything. That's how steep is a trail. I just put it on a trail and it's 37 degrees. Holy smokes! Clouds down, so that means I'm about 2,000 meters already. Almost at the campsite. Another 250 meters to go. It's a little bit chilling. It's like pretty windy. Just looking around and looking for the place for the tent. I remember when I was in a campsite, it was really windy. It's better if there is trees around you. Anyways, it's pretty noisy, as you can hear, but I think it's better. And there is no grass and it's pretty wet because the clouds going over that place. Better I will look around here. I think it's okay. hopefully the tent will not slide down. That's gonna be a problem. I went up to the campsite and it was super windy. So that's why I decided to come a little bit down. Really far away from perfect place. But anyways, it's a little bit bare. It's covered with a bush. There is no flat place. Anyways, I put the tent on. At least I'm warm. I got a problem with gas stove. I cannot connect the gas tank, the small one, like a spray, and I cannot prepare anything for myself for food. That means also tomorrow morning no coffee. I still have some few chocolates left, so that's all my dinner. All right, good night. Good morning. Pack the things and start moving up to the summit. First Kedampal and then also to the summit of Agung. Windy, catching the moment when there's no wind. Moving towards Kedampal summit. Wind is really strong, and this mountain ridge is really narrow. And sometimes you have to stop and just simply hold. My pole is just flying away. Camera is okay, I'm okay. Original idea was to go around the crater all the way up to the summit, which is 3030. So that means it's a west summit where usually people hike up from the Besaki. But look at this. Because of the rains, it all looks like this. As you saw, I already fell down. Still a little bit windy, but I will try to fly it through. distance during the rain season, it's pretty tricky. At some point it's getting pretty scary. The wind is so strong, and especially when you're on a narrow ridge. In the morning I was thinking about to leave the tent and something I don't need and just go to the top. But then I thought the wind is so strong that maybe later on I have to look for the tent somewhere downhill. So I took everything on. It's a walk all the way up. It doesn't feel really logical to go with all the 20 kilos to the summit, but yeah, I just simply decided to do it. For the reference, the trail to the summit starts, that's going up to the Kedampal on a ridge, and here is that tree, and that's where the trail goes. And there is also like a small bush where it starts, or actually you can look at the pine tree. Close to the camp. We'll take a break, we'll eat something. Yep. Time for breakfast, and then I will start going down. Since stove doesn't work, I have no coffee and eating canned tuna. Soon I will reach the main trail, and as maybe 200 meters to go. Looks incredible. All in all, what I can say, so this hike soon will be over, and it was the toughest one I have had, and the reason is simply because it's a rain season. The grass grown really tall, and plus everything is so steep, and that's why, of course, everything looks way better. But yesterday I was like pushing myself to get to the campsite. I was like, man, I don't have a power anymore to go. And plus, because I took so many kilos with me, actually I took a lot of useless stuff. Definitely, if the stove would work, then the amount of the water I took would be enough. Oh, by the way, mushroom growing. I saw it already yesterday, but I was too lazy to get camera out and film it. Last, I don't know, 600-700 meters, it's just a bush. And because of the rain season, the bush also is growing. And previously, where I went through, there's no passage anymore. It's just everywhere, so you have to crawl, you have to lean under the bush and trying to get through. So that means also you have to pack your bag really compact. When you go traditional trails, then it doesn't matter, but here it's really important. Tent was really useful. I was sleeping 1.5 hours, then I woke up, turn around on the other side, sleep another hour, wake up. That's how I was sleeping. But yeah, good hike from the experience perspective. Again, something new, It doesn't matter, I've been doing this trail already, but pretty tough. I'm definitely understand that going to Agung during the rain season, first of all, Laura's prognosis was good, but I got the sun, but it's really windy up there because there's a lot of clouds and it makes a lot of pressure, and it can be pretty dangerous. You saw me almost falling off the ridge just because the wind accidentally started blowing into my side. Yeah, and I launched the drone, but wind was so strong, and that small Mini 2 is too light for this wind, and it was going up and down, and finally I damaged one propeller. It landed it landed okay, but because it was already on the ground and the wind started blowing, finally it turned the one propeller to the rock and finally got damage on it. So yeah, from the perspective of nice footage, it was pretty useless hike. It's not useless hike, that's not what I mean, but from the perspective of footage, I will have to fly with a drone a little bit more and something else, but so that's Agung, and you cannot predict what will be there, and you have to be always humble and thankful for what you get. Can you see the trail? I just walked there, so maybe then you can recognize it, but that's how it looks like. Yesterday there were nothing, you were just feeling with the feet, because if you put the feet on one side, then it's soft, on the other side it's soft, and the trail is solid. That's the only way how you can feel it. This is a trail. Alright, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Thumbs up and see you on the next one. Bye.